Well, hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. I know I sound weird. Okay, I'm aware of that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm still under the weather. Okay. Save my voice up just enough to hopefully get this full review done. And then I'm getting back in the bed. Okay. The foolishness, I got a pause in my mouth, so you may hear me snacking on my little halls. The double standardness, the foolishness of Potomac, which I just finished watching for one. I would have came with y'all last night because I had a bit of a voice last night. It wasn't much, but I still came and said something. It's foolishness, okay? For me, I feel like the double standard really lies with Gizelle and Robin. Okay, that is where it is. Now, y'all know we're gonna do a couple things first. Okay, I want y'all to be sure that y'all have already subscribed to my channel to be a whole JayBird. Okay, follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner or IG and also on Twitter. Y'all know to like and comment and share this video and all that stuff. Okay, look, while I am here, okay, I feel like I look a freaking mess. So I'm not going to be on camera that much. Not on a big screen. Because I just feel, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I feel sick, y'all. I just feel like I look how I feel. And it's just a lot going on. But I want to still come and have a conversation about this because if not, it would have been crazy. So, thank y'all for being here for the live. Okay, thank y'all to those who will watch the replay. It's also live earlier than I usually do them because I'm not at work because why I'm sick. And who gets sick before Thanksgiving? Okay, I'm going to have my mama done bring me a plate if I'm still not feeling good because I don't want to get anybody else sick for the holiday. Okay, I'm trying my best not to cough during this time. Okay, but hey. Hello, mama. Hey, I can't talk too loud. Hey. The ninth of the sense. Okay, but hello to all the people that are around here. This came on and stuff. Okay, reminds me of the Basketball Wives with that whole situation OG. Okay, the bun is bunning. I had y'all comb my hair today. I ain't combed my hair since I think Thursday night. Even talking is taking my energy. But I just did not want to be, coming to y'all too late with this or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? I'm happy for folks that's around here. I'm going for this review. Thank you for wishing me a speedy. I got my little halls right here. Got my little Vicks vapor thing so I can breathe. You just sniff a little Vicks and it clears the nose up and all that stuff. But I want to get into it. We can't here to get into because I'm not going to be long. Everybody else can watch the real play. I want to get into things that we are here to get into. I do not have that many pictures because I was trying to grab the right graphics. That shit wasn't working. So I have what I have, and that's all that it is. I could only do one live. I think I have enough voice for one live. I'll do a premiere video for Love in Mary Tuntsville sometime tomorrow. Or I may go. Yeah, that'll be sometime tomorrow because Rock's gonna be live tomorrow. And I want to watch Rock's is live. Now, Mia's fight with Wendy. Okay. The crazy part about all of this is that we're gonna have to also discuss Monique and Candace. And y'all all know how I feel about the whole Monique and Candace situation. I continually hate how we have to get into that conversation again because that tore so many people apart before when that season. That was in season 5, this season 7. It's just a bunch of BS. I feel like, again, in my opinion, people are pulling the strings and causing havoc. Well, it doesn't really need to be no havoc because Mia's stupid. There's no real reason why Mia is really beefing with Wendy, in my opinion. I know some folks are going to call it, well, not some folks. I know some people, it's colorism. I don't really think it's colorism. I think it's just stupidity. Because to me, Gizelle has an issue with Wendy. Robin has an issue with Wendy. And Mia, being the dumb ditty of it all, in my opinion, is taking on that disdain for Wendy and putting it in her pocket and is carrying it around for no real reason. That's, in my opinion, is stupidity. Okay, now I'm kind of going a little bit scene by scene. We're gonna get into the fight of it all. So Mia, in the beginning, talking to a bunch of people. Mia is around here talking to Peter. She tells us how she's known Peter for a few years. Peter's like family. Peter was the one. Can y'all hear me? Because I'm not talking loud at all. It's gonna be real laid back. I was gonna be real relaxed. Like Grandpa telling a story on a Sunday morning. But I hope y'all can hear me because I can't talk no louder, and I don't want to get too close to my mic. Mia telling us how she's known Peter for a while. Peter's close with the family. Peter was the first person, the first man to hold the daughter outside of her husband. Girl, bye. I don't care. We don't care. Shut up. And I usually like Mia, but this episode truly showed Mia to be a follower of Gizelle and Robin. That's stupid. I feel like there's no point in people being against one person or the other, but this same thing is really Gizelle's plot and plan. In my opinion, it's so stupid. Now, Peter like, look, yeah, I'm beefed out with Wendy. Wendy was around here supposed to do business or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I'll talk about it later. We see her talking about her friend Jackie. Her best friend Jackie is there too. Even how she talking about Jacqueline is crazy to me. Like, I don't get how you best friend. I could never on God's green earth talk about Karla like that. My best friend is Karla. I'm thinking that I don't talk about my friends like that. You don't even have to be my best friend. Like, I have. This is my thing. You have to when you see somebody who is willing to embarrass, degrade, talk down to or about somebody they call friend, you can't trust them people. You can't. Because anybody willing to talk cash shit to you about they people will talk cash shit to you to they people. It was stupid. So, seeing how Mia was trying to show how cool and close and friendly she was with Peter, and we know Peter ain't shit. We know Peter is a messy person. We know Peter has always wanted to be back on social media. Peter has always wanted this. Look, y'all, this gonna be a doozy. Okay, I can feel myself going in, and I'm gonna just go in and let it be what it is to the best of my ability. But I can feel myself not being too structured with his life. But Peter has always wanted to be a peach holder, a flute holder, an apple holder, or whatever holder. Peter has always, in my opinion, loved being on TV. But I don't think that was wrong with that because, who doesn't want, some people like to be on TV or, seen doing this and that. I can't knock that. It's how Peter goes about it that pisses me off. So seeing Mia being friendly about how good a friend she is with Peter pumpkin eater, in the same or the next breath talking badly about her friend Jacqueline, but my thing is about Jacqueline as well, at least in this part of it. Jacqueline, why are you on a trip and you ain't got no deodorant or no toothpaste or no whatever? Why do you not have the basic necessities that everybody should pack when you leave your house? Like if I go to my dude house, I'm gonna have me a toothbrush, toothpaste, my body wash, a face rag. You have the bare necessities to be sure that you can cleanse your body. Okay, be so fresh and so clean. Was one thing. So I was like, I also need Jacqueline to not have to ask Mia for bathroom necessities on a damn trip. That was dumb to me. Okay, just stupid. Now we also see Mia talking to Charisse because Charisse wants to leave. Charisse wants to go get her own room. Charisse wants to, because she needs her own bathroom. And this is my thing. Charisse is of a certain age. I think Charisse if I'm 40, I feel like Charisse has to be in her 50s. Okay, 51, 52, 50, whatever. I can understand wanting to have your own space. I get that. I am always the same way when I'm somewhere. I would absolutely prefer my own bathroom and not be sharing a bathroom with these hoes I don't know. For those y'all who out here new, this is Vicks. I don't want y'all to think I'm out here doing drugs. It is literally Vicks Vapor Rub to help me be able to breathe. Mia telling Charisse, hey, you're not gonna find no better room. Everything around here booked. It was hard to get this house booked. Just stay here because at least here you have a bed. The fact that she's saying that because she know for a fact that once Candace gets there, Candace does not have a bed to sleep in. To me, it's crazy. What kind of person books a trip and there's not at least, even if there are not enough rooms for everyone to have their own room, there should be enough beds for everyone to have their own bed. I get sometimes you have to share a room, but bitch, I need my own bed. I'm not sharing my bed with nobody I'm not having sex with. Okay? Not gonna happen. Okay? Unless it's the apocalypse, bitch, and ain't nothing left but share beds, and at that point we're gonna have sex. I am not sharing a bed on a vacation with another grown person. So Mia, that was messy within itself. But y'all know I don't too much care for Candace. I don't mind her this season, but I still feel like it is completely rude, disrespectful, dismissive, childish, and petty to book a house that does not have enough beds for everyone to have their own bed. Now, unless one of them couches downstairs folds out to a full-fledged bed, y'all ain't shit. Now, if one of them nice-ass couches does fold out to a nice bed, that's fine by me. Because sometimes in a nice house, they may have a nice-ass flip-out bed. And if the person you don't like has to sleep on the flip-out bed, that's the only person who you don't like. I don't know. So, that was a bunch of bullshit with Mia in the beginning. Mia, people gonna hate you for going forward. I was trying to not have people hate you. I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, but bitch, this episode, no ma'am. No ma'am, no Sam, no ham, no nothing. All right. It's a bunch of bullshit. Girl, I have not been talking to much. So I keep having to sniff this Vicks Vapor Rub. Me and you shot yourself in the foot on this episode because everything you did in this episode showed how immature, petty, and how, in my opinion, you're only trying to be in the clique of Gizelle and Robin, and that's dumb. Because don't nobody even like Gizelle and Robin. They don't even go here at all. Karen and Wendy. Karen and Wendy had a little conversation. You know, it's Karen's birthday. Her birthday weekend. Karen is having, a good little time, even though she would not want Charisse there. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to be sick. Also bring y'all content at the same time. Karen would not have picked to have Charisse there if it was her choice. She would have said, bitch, no. Now, in my opinion, you already had a house that did not have enough rooms for the main cast. Charisse is not a main cast member. In my opinion, if you plan a trip, you know it's Karen's birthday weekend. You know the house don't have enough beds. It's one bed, it's one bed that you don't have for everybody. Why still invite Charisse? For why? For what? For who? It doesn't make any sense. Charisse should have came. For one of two reasons. One, Karen don't like her as Karen's birthday weekend. Two, there's not enough beds. Period. So Wendy and Karen talking, and Karen like, look, I don't really have an issue with Charisse. Okay? We have not been friends in 5 years. She here, so it is what it is. And that at that point, ain't nothing we can do about it. Like, what you want us to do? What you want us to do? Y'all know I don't like her. Everyone there is aware that Karen and Charisse are not on good terms. Like, it's evident. So anyone trying to make it seem as if Karen needs to have a conversation with Charisse, Karen needs to talk about, she don't. It's been 5 years. She don't need to do shit at all. Okay? And how Charisse was the one who brought up, hey, we should meet up for lunch or for drinks to have a talk. And Karen, oh, well, okay. Meaning, if you want to sit and talk to me about something, sure, I'll sit and I'll listen. But I don't have anything I am trying to clear up with you. I don't have nothing that I want to sit and talk to you about. I have nothing to talk to you about. Right. I don't fuck with that bitch because I don't fuck with that bitch. That's what Karen said before. Now, I also agree that Charisse is probably there to start drama with Karen. And I think Karen is aware. And so Karen is actively avoiding Charisse. And I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't see it. Because it's like, I was talking to my sister about this episode, about the colorism stuff. And she made me think about something because, we're from the Midwest. And, me and my sister, we're not lighter skinned or darker skinned women. And I was like, it's weird for me trying to see colorism within these situations. Because I feel like if somebody brought in somebody that Gizelle didn't like, Gizelle also wouldn't talk to them. So it's like, I can't even say that Karen and Gizelle's beef is colorism because to me, it's the same complexion. But it's weird when it comes to the other ladies and anybody trying to find cause as to why it's this bullshit going on. But my sister said, because we're from the Midwest, here, colorism is not a big issue here. As I'm assuming it is in certain other parts of the country, down south, you know what I'm saying, in some of other parts of the world. And so it's weird for me. Like, I was like, well, what's the point of people trying to make it seem like Karen beefing with Charisse, which I think is really Gizelle and Robin pushing Charisse on the Karen, like that part in colorism. But for sure, people say how Wendy situation, who like Wendy and Mia gonna be a thing. Wendy and whoever gonna be a thing. It's because Wendy happens to be a darker hue. It's just so weird in my head. But I'm like my sister because where we from, it's not that big here. So that could be, an issue. But I don't let that be. Anyway, right here, Karen, look, I'm going on my birthday. I'm not gonna let no bullshit come between me and everybody else. Now, let me say, I will pay the dust. Karen does. Karen spend the woman dust. She don't exist to Karen. I love it. You will not get any storyline from me. Takes it up. And everything, in my opinion, is an extension of Gizelle and Robin trying to put themselves into somebody else's shit to give themselves a storyline. And that's what's weird. And it don't need to be that way. It really does not need to be that way at all. But I'm like, it is what it is. Issues correct down south is really prevalent with where, and that's the thing about me. I'm like, that could be the reason why. It's not that I don't see colorism, because I know for the fact that it exists. So I'm not. It's not that. My issue is always that I don't see it in these situations. I just feel like these people on these shows, they all messy and petty. But I get how people who are from other places who are calling it that, it's because that's how it is where they're from. You know what I'm saying? So that was the talk I had with my sister yesterday. Now, we then see Mia, Gizelle, and Ashley having a conversation. And this was some messy shit, in my opinion. It also seemed like conversations were had off camera, because I was like, the math wasn't mathing. Mia brings up how they're going tomorrow morning. Okay? When she said that, Ashley then say how, well, does Wendy know? And I was like, why would she ask that? Because what does bar one have to do with Wendy? This is a gotcha. None of this shit has even aired yet. And it's one thing if last season Wendy and Peter Pumpkin Eater had a conversation about business or whatever, and that shit fell flat. And now this season, because everybody know what happened last season between Wendy and Peter, does Wendy know? That would make sense. But Ashley asking, does Wendy know, made me wonder, why you wonder Wendy know? So this scene made it seem as if these three have right here, Eenie, Meenie, Monty, and Mo, talk about, hey, you know what's the issue? Let's put Wendy in this predicament. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy part. Well, let me look at some comments, because I'm seeing stuff, and when I can read y'all stuff, I can take myself a little break. Colorism is very nuanced. It can be hard to detect if you're unfamiliar with it. I'm still learning things too. You have some miserable. You're right. Karen and Charisse it's not colorism. There's a strong difference between how Karen treats Charisse versus Glizzy and Robin, and how they treat Wendy. It's nasty between Glizzy and Robin, while Karen just don't like Charisse. But see, this is a gotcha for me. The hog was hot, y'all. These hogs, sugar-free. Like, y'all don't do too much sugar. Sugar-free mountain menthol flavor, cooling flavor meat. This shit is hot. And I've been eating a lot of them. It just helps me. But focus, Jaylee. This is the thing for me with Robert and Gizelle. Robert and Gizelle, to me, think they are better than others in life. I do believe that. I believe Robert and Gizelle, but I feel like they think that way about everybody, not just darker skinned people. I think if there's a Bronco, Monique, in my opinion, was maybe one shade darker than Gizelle. Now, she may be 2 or 3 shades darker than Robert, but I feel like Robert and Gizelle treat anybody who they don't like the same way as if they're better than them. I think they did that to Ashley in like around season 1 because Ashley was messy as fuck. So I feel like for me, Gizelle and Robin are the people on the show who treat people differently, but I don't see it based on their skin tone. I see it just based on how Robin and Gizelle feel like they are better than other people. I think they do see color as an issue, but I don't think that's their main thing. Their main thing is, I think I'm better than you. And because I think I'm better than you, if I don't like you, because I think I'm better than you, I'm going to treat you as less than me. And the only people Robin and Gizelle don't do that to is each other. I think they did it to Mia last season, but Mia kissed ass to get back into their good graces. But I don't see their main issue is, if you are darker than me, I'm not going to like you. I think their main thing is, if I don't like you, I'm going to treat you like you're less than me. And because this show does not have that many people of a darker skin, it seems more apparent when, Wendy came along, because she was, the darkest woman of Nigerian heritage or whatever. So that just made it more guilty. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think they've done that to people every season. They've treated people badly every season. It's just, I think now people are pointing it out because Wendy this season is darker. Candace, as well. But I think their main thing is, I think I'm better than you. And when anybody prove, hey, no, you're not. The reason Monique was jealous is because they felt like they were better than Monique, and Monique had a higher status as far as her husband, her wealth, her family. It was more stable than anything that Gizelle and Robin had. And that became jealousy. And they then sought out to get her out. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. I gotta blow my nose. Take 1 second and like the video. And I'm back. We getting through this. We getting through this thing, y'all. We're gonna get through this thing together, okay? But yeah, it's weird. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing. Y'all know this is Vicks. This is just some Vicks. I'm not doing drugs, y'all. It's just Vicks. I gotta make that clear. Anyway, with these 3 women talking, and Ashley asking, does Wendy know they're going to bar 1 or whatever? Mia brings up how Peter said, he got beef with Wendy. This is why I said, oh, it's a conspiracy, because Mia gonna say, well, Peter told me he has beef with Wendy. Okay? Gizelle then said, Peter told me that Wendy researched him to try to find stuff they have in common, so she could ask Peter to get in business with her. Okay? It went from that to Gizelle said in her confession that Peter also told her that, you know, he didn't really know Wendy, he didn't even her name, and how he was just appeasing Wendy in this business idea. But I'm like, for what? But that to me makes Peter look like he's a user. Like you using people. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they ever like Wendy. They just use her to get Monique out, how they're using me to get Wendy out. This is the gotcha about how they use Wendy. I don't think they use Wendy. I think Wendy, once they saw Wendy would side with them, they just accepted it. And the crazy part is people kept on saying, Wendy, you so new, don't do it. And she did it anyway. And now she's seeing where she saw the people told Wendy, you gonna see. And the following season, when Monique was gone, Wendy was Gizelle's new target. Wendy chose to be down with them, and she just happened to be included in the takedown of Monique. But people kept on saying, "Wendy, you're gonna feel dumb," and sure enough, the following season, she felt dumb. Okay, and now it was even worse because they still kind of using her, but I'm gonna leave that be. But you know, Gizelle said Peter was saying he was just appeasing Wendy for this and that. I'm like, well, that ain't. He was meeting. He met up with Wendy. Told her it was gonna be, you know, $300K to be in 20%. That's not a piece to someone and say, "Oh, I'll talk to y'all talk," and never talking to him. Like a piece to someone is agreeing to maybe meet with them and never doing that. You met with her, have found a location, had came up with amounts of money. You know what I'm saying? So somebody lying. So again, it just feel like with everyone in on this, hey, let's make Wendy look stupid, okay? And then the fact that Mia like it because Wendy don't have no money. Now look, while I said I don't believe Wendy has an additional spare $300,000 sitting around anywhere for her to give to Peter. I said that, but I did not say I think she broke. I don't think Wendy broke. But I do believe she don't have no extra $300K sitting around to just toss at Peter in case some shit go right. I don't think that's a thing that's gonna really happen. But even seeing them like laughing about she ain't got no money or whatever, and then how she want to do candles and now she want to do. It's like, why y'all been some hoes? Why y'all been? It's like it's stupid. It's dumb. Because the fact that we see Ashley included in on this goddamn conversation, but we see when I saw the preview of the next episode, when we see her talking to Wendy and when Ken is there, she's all, "Oh, babe, we're here for you, babe. We want come on." I was like, we were just laughing about that lady. Ashley, stop being a messy bitch. Don't do that. Okay, don't do it. Now, even in the car ride to the little restaurant or whatever, Mia talking cash shit about Charisse, while also being mean to her good old best friend in the backseat. I'm like, again, I would not want to be, or I could not be friends with anybody who would talk down to me in any negative way, as if I'm a minion. And Mia, for sure, in my opinion, talks to Jacqueline like Jacqueline is less than her. Now, I don't know if Mia thinks she's the new Gizelle and Jacqueline is the new Robin. I don't know. I don't know at all. But I'll be damned if you sitting in a car, you telling me I'm not talking to you, bitch. But I'm here. So you're talking to everybody in the car, including me. And so, again, that could not be because my friend, girl, please, I would have been, look. Did you want a box? Is what I would ask. Okay, it's crazy. And when you see Jacqueline kind of look like the fuck is what you saying? Like she's not used to it. You know what I'm saying? I know it's one of y'all, Lord Jesus. But it's the fact that Mia does it as if it's nothing. She does it as if it doesn't make any sense for Jacqueline to kind of give any pushback. And that part, I can't, I can't get with that. Okay, not at all. Um, it's just, it's mean and it's rude, and that ain't how friendship should go. But in a car, she's talking about how Charisse is being very extra. Charisse is being very dramatic about the room. Charisse, is very high maintenance and she needs her own bathroom. I'm like, don't blame Charisse because the house you got doesn't have enough space for everybody you invited. Okay? If you don't have enough money to get a bigger house, then bitch, don't invite me. Don't invite me anywhere where I have to share shit with people if this is supposed to be a 5-star luxury, whatever. Because if you go on an island somewhere and it's a 5-star resort, you're not sharing bathrooms, bitch. You're not. You're not sharing beds. Your room may be on the same floor as somebody, but you're not sharing rooms. You're not sharing showers. And to have to say, oh, it's a 6-bedroom house. It has 5 showers. Yeah, but bitch, it's we're not in a locker room, bitch. I don't care about a locker room and shower. I want my own shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy how they're making it seem as if Charisse is being extra. And I'm like, me and bitch, you have to share a room and a shower with somebody too. You to get that space in a space for you to have your own. If anything, I would have put myself in Ashley's room because Ashley has the best room. Ashley's room has her own bathroom and everything. That's what's stupid. You wasn't even smart enough to get yourself the best room. Yes, your room is bigger for you to share with your little friend, but it's just dumb bitty still. Girl, it's just stupid. Getting on my damn nerve, okay? Now, they get to the bar. Okay, little bar 1, whatever. The food looked good. It made me hungry. I haven't been eating that much. I ain't been feeling good. I've been eating some little soup or whatever. But it made me want to eat some real food. And, when they walk in and Wendy said, oh, I didn't know we was coming to bar 1. Oh, wow. I had no idea it was coming here. But she also said how if Peter is here, I'm not going to have any conversation about bitches or whatever because I'm here on vacation. Okay? I'm on vacation. I was like, girl, I guess so. So they discussed Candace, who isn't there yet. Like Candace will be there later because she was doing some music stuff. Robin, who always needs to shut the fuck up, says how Candace and Ashley has big issues. Y'all have big issues. Y'all should talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, girl, you have a big issue with Wendy. Ain't nobody forcing y'all to have a conversation or whatever. And I was like, nah. Now, when Ashley said she feel like Candace can't take it when people put a mirror up her face, and so that makes her vindictive, it is what I was like, girl, what? I don't think Ashley is vindictive. I think Ashley is messy. I don't think Ashley thinks that far ahead as far as her beef with Candace. I think she's just messy as fuck. That's just what it is. I also feel like Candace at times doesn't want to accept if somebody has an issue with her, but all of them feel that way. Not just Candace. So I be like, girl, y'all are messy. Y'all are barely want to acknowledge when y'all wrong. So don't just put it on any one person. The only person in my head who's vindictive on the show is Gizelle. She just real low key with it. And she allows other people to carry out her vindictiveness. Period. It's dumb. Now, Anthony then asked about, well, who heard about the rumor that Chris supposedly grabbed my friend butt? The fact that everyone, I heard that too. I heard that. I'm like, because Gizelle said it. Not Ashley. Gizelle went back to that van and told that to Robin. That shit spread like wildfire. And I'm like, from what they showed us, she never said that. But Mia, Robin, and Gizelle, the main ones. I heard that one girl. I heard you heard from Gizelle a messy ass. Okay, and when asked, it was like I didn't say that. I could have sworn I heard you say that he grazed. I was like, how did you hear a whole new story again? Because Gizelle, no, if you put 20 on 10, people will just believe it. And that's what no one would think about where it came from. And I was like, bitch, you on camera. The camera gonna show you what's happening. The camera gonna show you what you did. The camera gonna show that it was you who did it. And it's just stupid. But I'm gonna leave that be. Because we know Gizelle like to start shit. And because we know she like to start shit, just let her start. Let her start it, let it be that, and then leave it what it is. But I feel like Kenneth not being there is the reason they are so callous with this conversation about Chris supposedly grabbing somebody's ass. And then Mia in her confession gonna say, we know because Kenneth's ass is small. So Chris probably like, test. I'm like, don't do that. Don't. It's like, don't do shit to somebody else that you would not want done to yours. Okay? Now, all the ladies are there. Okay? Eating, chilling, talking. Things are going okay. Things are going fine. No one's gonna fight. It should be fine. I agree. I am a firm believer in on these shows, the number one rule should be everyone has to have their own bed. If I can't have my own bed, let me know so I can book myself a hotel room. That's it. That's it. But they sitting around talking. Now, when Gizelle bring up how so good that Karen and Charisse is there, again, Gizelle being messy. Because you know damn well that don't rock. Gizelle wants to try to pot. I can maybe try to fight between them, and I can sit back and then just watch it. And I was like, again, the true villain, the true vindictive one, the messiest of the messy is Gizelle. If you look at most of the feuds, of the fights, of the bullshit, Gizelle is always involved. She either said something, mentioned something, insinuated something, poked the bear, poked something. She started it in some kind of way. Every argument, in some way, shape, or form, comes from Gizelle or a sad pocket Robin. Karen, she here, ain't no big deal. It don't really matter, whatever. I don't care. Because Karen, I don't need to talk to Charisse, okay? Matter of fact, she asked me to go to lunch. I didn't ask her. I don't care. Okay? And Charisse, like, look, I just find it funny. You say, I just feel like it's weird, because people were saying that I'm here and I could be coming from a bad place, saying that Wendy said that. I was like, how we get on from you and Karen supposed to be talking to you bringing up Wendy saying to you that she wondered if you are coming from a genuine place? Because if you have not talked to Karen in 5 years, what's the point of pushing the issue now? What is your intent? Do you have good intentions? That's a valid question. And when Wendy said, first of all, bitch, don't deflect. She deflected, y'all. No, she deflected. Your issue is with Karen, not with me. You got all this energy for me, but not for Karen. Are you scared of Karen? Are you scared? I was like, girl, I think she is. Now, from Wendy and Charisse talking, here come Mia. I'm like, Mia, what the fuck is you doing? Mia trying to tell Wendy that she doing too much. I was like, Mia, Wendy is a grown ass woman, and why are you over here defending her? It was just weird. I'm like, Mia, why? Wendy was 100% right in saying Charisse trying to defect from the stuff on her kid because Karen paying her dust. Karen won't give me what I need. Hey, Nay. Hey, cousin. Wendy was writing saying she's trying to deflect to me to get shit from me because she can't get it from Karen. Don't do that because your real beef ain't even with me at all. But me and them trying to jump in it. And then Robin jumped up. I mean, don't let anyone twist your words. What happened? Because Wendy brings up how me and you was in the car talking shit about Charisse. How you get why Karen don't like her. And I was like, Lord. Again, Wendy, in my opinion, now that she knows she's not really on Gizelle and Robin's team, she knows she's solo dolo. So she knows she has to always defend herself. And where Mia kind of make it seem as if Wendy not being really acting what I said, Robin's not yeah, Mia, don't let her twist your Robin, shut up. Shut up, Robin. Because the talk had nothing to do with you. Nothing at all. Okay? And in this episode, Wendy on many occasions had to hold her own. Now, they kind of get back to the stuff between Karen and Charisse. Now, Charisse, I just want to know the reason that we're not friends or whatever. I'm just wondering, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the real issue, whatever? That's why I asked for lunch. And Karen said, like, look, girl, I'm not going backwards. I don't need anybody to fix this shit. Okay, what's in the past? I'm grown past that. I'm good, love. Please enjoy. Okay, the disappointment of the past is back then. It don't matter. And what Charisse said, but how can you move forward if you never? Karen said, I did 5 years ago. It was easy. I did it already. I moved past it. And I don't think when Karen said, you have not called me in 5 years, so why not? I was like, thank you. And Karen just starts moving on by singing happy birthday. Because Karen, no, I'm not going to give you what you want me to give you, which is a moment. But you're trying to talk to me about how you wonder what's the issue. Bitch, you have my number. And you wait to want to come talk to me on a show. 5 years later, I can't do that with you. Not today, not ever. And it's the fact that Karen gave Charisse enough of a scene that still paid her dust. Because even though she's talking to Charisse, she's still saying, girl, I don't need to talk to you. We really have nothing to talk about. Like, nothing has to come from this conversation. It won't move forward at all. We won't go anywhere from this shit. And I'm so sorry for being a girl, Lord Jesus. Oh, I hate being sick. But I had to come to y'all, at least for this, and being alive. Let me sniff some Vicks, y'all. Okay. Now, Karen is also smart. Karen also know that Charisse has Gizelle and Robin as a backup. And Karen know if I say too much, them two hoes gonna jump in it and try to make it be more than what it is. So by Karen saying, you've had my number for 5 years, you ain't called me. Why now? Charisse had no response because she knows for the show. For the show. Because Robin needed me to come on here as her friend of. Because Robin ain't doing shit for the show. I've already moved on 5 years ago. I don't want to move in the past. No, ma'am. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. I said, she can't really say happy birthday. And at that point, you can't help but just keep moving on and keep moving past it because you can't go back without we sing happy birthday. No, man. Okay, it is what it is. Now, Gizelle said in her confessional that Karen needs to say whatever the reason is she don't rock with Charisse. Gizelle, shut up. Tell us why you left Jamal beside him cheating. Tell us why your wigs always look bad. Tell us why your house is mismatched. Tell us why you and Robin probably be not gonna do that. My point is, nobody has to tell you shit. No one. No one. Karen don't owe nobody there anything because I feel like nobody cares. Listen to me, nobody cares the reason that Karen won't talk to Charisse. No one really cares. Gizelle, Robin, and Charisse wants it to be an issue because it's for the story. It's a storyline. That's it. It's a storyline. And if I'm not doing it for a storyline, then why am I doing it? Oh, for no reason. So Karen knew that Charisse would not have no real response back. You know what I'm saying? She knew that. That's why Karen was able to shut it down. And also why Charisse could not respond back. Why Gizelle and Robin couldn't add on to because Karen made them all look dumb. Y'all brought Charisse back to fuck with me, and guess what I ain't doing? Fucking with her. And so she is here to do what? To be aggravated. And that's really I was like, get out my damn face. Now we do see did I have to think of Peter? Because Peter Pumpkin came up to the table. Okay. And when Peter Pumpkin came up to the table, I was like, why is he here? I know it's because my thing is Peter don't even live in Miami. So Peter just happened to be in Miami. I feel like Mia said, Peter, I'm going to Miami. We get in the house. I'm gonna want to bring the girls down to bar one. So you need to be in town so we can come film at your place. Okay? I need you there. Because why is Peter around here? Because Peter comes to the table. Hey y'all, hey girls, hey ladies. Okay, hey y'all. It's a full girl. Hey Wendy. Hey girl. So, Peter came nice. He wasn't mean, rude, or whatever. Okay, he did say to Wendy how, hey, you know what I'm saying? We should talk later. You know what I'm saying? We have a look. You know what I'm saying? But he does not make a big issue. Okay, he says his hellos, whatever, so he kind of walk away. That's what it was. But after this is Samia, well, Peter didn't seem upset. You said Peter was upset. Peter wasn't upset. So Mia said, he's a jokester. I think I'm going to go find out how he feels. So Mia gets up to go talk to Peter. Charisse over there too. Okay? So Charisse, Peter, and Mia are talking. Now, Peter then says how, me and Wendy was supposed to work together on this restaurant. I sent home some paperwork or whatever, and I did not hear back from her. Now she here in my city. Peter, Miami's not your city. Okay? You live in Baltimore. Okay? That's not your city. But now she here at my spot. First of all, she did not know y'all was coming now. Okay? Mia brought them there. You can't blame Wendy or be upset at Wendy because Mia brought Wendy to the damn bar in Miami. That's dumb. Okay? Now, Charisse the whole time is how she wants to open up a champagne lounge. Okay? She would love to pick Peter brain about doing a champagne lounge. I'm like, why? Is Peter the only person they know in life that does business in bars? It can't be. It's impossible. Okay, and when he said, "Hey, well, are you like Wendy? Are you gonna leave me high and dry like Wendy?" I'm like, "How did Wendy leave you high and dry?" Y'all, to me, in my thought process, y'all did not get past the conversation stage. I don't think you spent any money like putting money like unless you put money down on a restaurant building. Y'all just had a conversation. So to ask Charisse, is she gonna play you how we did? I'm like, Peter, stop. But Charisse said, no. I'm not like Wendy or whatever. I'm for real. Like I'm gonna talk. I'm like hit me up later. But she leave. Mia and Peter then sitting around there cackling. But you can tell Peter wasn't trying to be messy in this one part because when Mia was tossing jabs, Peter kept laughing. Said, "Oh, girl, you crazy?" Because Peter knew this is gonna make scene. This is gonna make the cut. This is gonna be on the television or whatever, and she gonna see it. She gonna see it, okay? But Mia making, Wendy don't have the money. I'm like, Mia, didn't your husband family come and take the business from you? Didn't you say on IG that your last paycheck through your business was coming and you, girl? Why are you counting Wendy's money? Then said Wendy don't know what she want to do. She's doing candles. Now look, we all know Wendy be doing too much, for sure. I don't think Wendy needs to open up a restaurant. She does not. But I also don't think that anyone should be clowning her based on Peter saying, "Oh, Wendy didn't hit me back." Why does it matter? Unless you and Peter I don't think Mia, unless you and Peter are business partners, why do you care with any? Because Wendy can't be the first, and she damn sure will not be the last person to have a conversation with Peter and then not work with him. Are you fussing at everybody who do that to Peter? Or does Wendy? Again, at some point, someone came around and said, "Hey, let's get Wendy. Let's get her. Let's get her." It's stupid. It's dumb. And then Peter walked in, left the scene, went and had a separate scene with Mia, and then he was just gone. I'm like, why didn't Gizelle bring up what Peter said? Like, why didn't Gizelle get up and go with Mia and say, "Hey, Peter, I thought you told me that Wendy wasn't around here, really working." Like, it was a bunch of bullshit. It made me feel like Peter, it was a plan. It was a whole plan. Stupid. So back at the table, not me upset. Why? I don't know. I'm confused. This is where shit gets crazy, in my opinion. Look, take a second, y'all, and do what? Like the video, please. And I'm back. Okay. So me get back to the table, and all the weird shit start. All the shit that don't make no sense. All the shit that nobody should did. Everything that should have never happened happened. Okay. This is the thing. Mia should not have came back to that table and told anybody nothing that Peter said. Mia. Mia came back to that table and telling people whatever business shit that was going on between Wendy and Peter was stupid. Complete dumb. Complete this. It didn't make any sense. Because it wasn't anybody's business. It was no one's business, whatever Wendy and Peter had going on, because Peter didn't act that way at the table at all. So what Peter said, that he got beef with you. Okay. And I was like, and when Wendy said, what are you talking about? I don't have any beef with men. You know, if he has beef, he can call my husband. And I was like, okay. I feel multiple ways about a lot of stuff on this episode. Peter should not be telling Mia he has beef with Wendy. That's one. Two, Wendy did not have to make it seem like if Peter has an issue, take that up with Eddie, because it felt like Eddie wasn't really in on the business shit. But her saying, if that man say he beefing with me, that's a job for my husband. But business-wise, if Peter has a business beef with me, with Wendy, I feel like that business conversation can be made to Wendy. You know what I'm saying? However, Mia up here getting defensive because Wendy said, I ain't got no beef for that man. He talking to my husband. I'm like, Mia, why are you upset? I'm like, why the fuck is Mia mad? Mia was mad for no real reason. Even if Peter is her fucking friend, whatever, it's not your business, bitch. It's not your place. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Nothing. And this is the gotcha. Mia could have strictly been coming from a business-minded place, but how she did it was fucked up. She made it seem as if Wendy did something wrong to Peter, and Wendy didn't. And even if she did, so what? Mia, it ain't got shit to do with you. You put your foot in shit that's not your shoe size. I also blame Peter. Because Peter, you don't have beef with Wendy. Saying I got beef with her is not business minded at all. Because in the boardroom, if a dude came and said, you know what I'm saying, I want to work with you, Peter, and then he didn't, I got beef with him. You don't have beef with no dude. Business ain't working out, bro. That's it. That's it. But Mia getting defensive was stupid. Completely stupid. You can reply to Peter. Mia, are you working for Peter? You didn't even tell Peter you was coming in town. Why the fuck she got to tell Peter she coming? I was like, why? Why? All the stuff that Mia was saying to Wendy, I only get it on a business level, but Wendy was back. The stuff that Mia was saying to Wendy, if she was saying it in a business meeting to Wendy, yes, bitch, y'all on vacation. Y'all are on vacation. Wendy don't have to check in with Peter. Wendy is not in business with Peter. They were having conversations. This is why you have to be careful who you talking to and how you talk to them. Because when we have business conversation, okay, it's fine. But that was not a business meeting. It was not a business conversation. Mia is not in business with Peter, to our knowledge. And you are including yourself in shit that had nothing to do with you. You should not tell Wendy. You didn't even tell Peter you was in town. I was like, why the fuck? Peter don't live in Miami. Why would Wendy reach out to Peter to tell Peter she in Miami? That motherfucker live in Baltimore. He don't live in Miami. He came to the table and said he's in Baltimore way more than he's in Miami because he don't live there. You are telling Wendy to do shit that has nothing to do with anything that Wendy has to do in life. Stupid. And this is the double standard. Because I get everything that Mia was saying to Wendy. It was wrong time, wrong place, wrong scenario. What she was saying made sense if you are in a business conversation with somebody and something that you have a connection to. But you have nothing to do with it. You can't think because you have business knowledge that is your place to tell somebody else what to do in their goddamn life. I still don't believe that Wendy and Peter are really cool. I believe they know each other through familiar circles in the industry, but that's it. Strictly because this is Potomac Housewives. Cynthia used to be on Housewives of Atlanta. It's all a part of the franchise. They know each other. They probably run in the same circles. But I don't think now on no part of the planet that Peter and Wendy are actually like cool enough for her to like reach out to him and say, "Hey Peter, I'm in Miami. Is you here?" No. No. I do think Mia had the friendship with Peter. So that's why she chose Miami and she knew to call Peter to go down to his bar. That part I understand. That part I get. But you can't place that shit on to Wendy at all. And now when Wendy says, "I mean, look, first of all, I ain't got to ask you about nothing. Okay? Fuck you, man. What the fuck? No. Now, she showed the producers how the last message she had from Peter was her asking him about doing a site visit to the location that he wanted them to have a place open at. And he did not respond to her. Now, in my opinion, both Peter and Wendy do bad business. But that's from them. I don't think Wendy is a business person. I don't. And that's not no shade to her. Everybody not business. Do I believe that Peter did not respond back to some shit Wendy said? Yes, I believe Wendy. I believe they both were not fully for real about this goddamn idea. Period. So at this point, they fussing. Okay, Mia and Wendy is literally fussing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. At this point, neither one of them are really listening to the other one because Mia's pissed and defending Peter for no fucking reason. Wendy is just like, I don't care. Okay, and Wendy is saying how, look, I only answer to my husband. I only answer to my husband. I'm not letting no other man know I'm in town except my fucking husband, okay? And Mia, you might talk to me like that, but I don't. I don't want Peter's shit, okay? Not fucking nothing, okay? Nothing. Mia, like, well, you don't need to be that way in business. Again, Mia, I do not know why you are trying to advise Wendy about you not working with Peter, my love. You not. This could have been a conversation had not at this table, but Mia came in there with bad energy. Mia came in there as if Peter was her husband and Wendy was somebody who had fucked her husband over in business. That's how she approached it. That was dumb. Did not make any sense at all. Because it makes it look like something's up. We don't know what. We don't know what. We shall see. But they're both just yelling at each other. Karen is in the middle. And it was a back and forth. And Mia felt like Wendy can't make it seem like she can't talk to me because this is about business. It's not personal. Okay? That, and that she had to talk to me because she's the only woman on the board or whatever. And blah, 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 blah. And that's when Wendy there said, well, I'm the only black female professor. John Hopkins, I'm the youngest one. I said, hold up now, Wendy, hold up. Because John Hopkins said, we ain't got shit to do with that. When they played this disclaimer at the end of the episode, I think it was strictly because Wendy kept saying how she was the only black female young professor at John Hopkins. John Hopkins said, wait a minute now, don't put us in that. We ain't got shit to do with that. Now, I don't know if they fired it. I don't know. But you have to be careful when you are up here boasting about who your job is and who's on your checks when you're on the show acting a fucking fool. You can't be out here fussing and cussing with somebody. And I'm not saying that Wendy was in the wrong for fussing and cussing with Mia. What I'm saying is you can't be out here fussing and cussing about your job. Knowing your job, don't say we don't have shit to do, no involvement with what you're doing. Okay, you don't even go here. Get out my face. The job said, not on my watch. Not on my, because again, your job at Johns Hopkins has nothing to do with your fight with Mia. The same way Peter and Wendy's issue had nothing to do with Mia. That's the crazy part. Absolutely insane. Okay, so fussing back and forth. You know, Wendy, I'm a boss ass bitch. Okay, I'm a boss ass bitch. Don't tell me how to be a boss bitch. No. Okay, and Mia's like, why are you fussing about? No, she said, why are you talking about husband? This is about business. Now, this is the only time I'm gonna defend Mia. This is the only fucking time I'm gonna do it. I can agree that if we're having a conversation about your business, we should not bring up our husbands. That part I can agree with. However, Mia, it wasn't your place to have a business conversation with Wendy. Two things can be right and wrong at the same damn time. Okay? Wendy did not have to bring up the husbands, but Mia should have never got involved in Wendy and Peter's shit. There are a number of situations on this episode, not just one. Don't say that, okay? So I'm going topic by topic, okay? Anyway, so when having a conversation about business, you do not have to bring up your spouse. That part is true. However, at this point in time, both of them is just fussing their own point. But the whole point is, Mia, you should not have involved yourself in the shit. Mia shouldn't have involved herself in the shit. Wendy, Johns Hopkins said, don't involve with your shit either. Okay? Same way, Mia. I'm the same way that Wendy don't want me involved. Johns Hopkins said, don't involve us either. Leave us out of it. Don't call our name. Nothing. We don't want to be associated with it. You know, no. No ma'am, no Sam, nothing. Nothing. Now, at some point, Wendy's saying, like, don't tell me what to do. She said, maybe you and your husband might play like that, but me and mine don't. Don't tell me to tell some man who isn't my husband that I'm, you know, in town or whatever. Now, at that point, I was like, girl, don't do it. Toss the drink. Okay? Fully toss the drink on Wendy. I was like, no! The whole time. No! The whole time. Because when we first seen this clip earlier in this, like when the season first started, I was like, what the fuck? What happened? And this to me is proof how people are arguing. Nobody really listened to the other one because Mia swore up and down that Wendy was talking shit about Gene. And she wasn't. Now, what Wendy did say was, you and your husband might play like that, but I don't. That's all she said. It wasn't something bad. But that's what happens when you fussing with somebody and you not listening. You then talk to drink, which to me was uncalled for. You can't be talking to drink some people. That's just not nice. Okay? Not up fussing. Fussing. I mean fully fussing. Back and forth. They up off their seats. Okay, they're in each other's faces. You hear Mia saying, "Well, Wendy should leave, get out." And if I don't, what you gonna do, bitch? I was like, "Oh Lord!" So I felt like Wendy first said how, you know, she was the professor at Johns Hopkins, and then she went to this. John Hopkins said again, no ma'am. No. You can't be up there cussing and fussing, not on our watch. So I feel like that could have been why John Hopkins, you know what, please put in that we have no involvement because we don't condone that. But at this point, it's a full-fledged argument. Like it's a full-fledged argument now. Like all bets are off, a drink is tossed, everybody's upset. Now Robin on punk ass on the sidelines, you're antagonizing her. Stop it. Robin must have just learned how to spell antagonize. Robin said antagonize so much. I was like, girl, shut up. Robin pulls out her cell phone and starts recording them. It ain't gonna be no he said, she said. I was like, Robin, sit the fuck down. Shut the fuck up. But in my opinion, this is another example of shit going left. Of shit going left for no real reason. It didn't have to go there. Robin fussing at Wendy was seeing too much. I was surprised and shocked that Gizelle was so quiet. It was just stupid. And when Wendy said, "Oh, you tossed a drink on me," Wendy said, "You crater face bitch. You tossed a drink on me because you fucking Peter." I was like, Lord, not she fucking Peter. This scene to me went from worse to worse to worse to like, just get over it, to just stop, to somebody leave, to get them out of my face. Okay, get them out of my face. Because at one point, security was holding one. At one point, security had to hold back Robin, had to hold back Mia, and had to hold back Wendy. They both had their point after Mia tossed the drink that they were fully trying to get at each other. Because you can't toss no drink at me and, be upset. You can't do that. It's just not the thing to do. Leave me be, bitch. The back and forth of it all was dumb. At one point, Wendy walked away. At one point, Mia walked away. Everyone said how it's not worth it, not worth it. It was stupid. It was stupid. It was dumb. Who do I blame? Because the rest of it was just them fussing back and forth. We do see at one point Wendy trying to get at Mia while Mia sitting down. We did see that on where Mia trying to get at Wendy while Wendy sitting down. We do see Mia like swing her purse to hit Wendy. Even when Wendy was trying to get to Mia, she kind of touched Karen. It was a mess. It was a mess. It was a full mess. The worst part was Robin talking shit about you're attacking her. That was dumb. Mia out there talking about, "G, give me a plane right out of here." Gizelle, like, I can't believe that. When Gizelle and Robin went out there to talk to Mia and say, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what Wendy, that's what she wanted to do. As if Wendy was trying to force Mia to fight. I was like, bitch, what? Bitch, what? Now, while Wendy do admit at the table how she only said that about Mia fucking Peter because she was mad, or whatever, Gizelle come back to the table saying, Mia's upset, she gonna figure out what to do, and Wendy like, I'm leaving. I'm not gonna sit here and listen to somebody around here sympathizing with somebody who's violent or whatever, because what Monique did it to Candace, Gizelle had a whole different outlook. She's a hypocrite. And I was like, this is the gotcha. This is the gotcha. With Monique and Candace, it was the exact same thing. Two people who, at one point had issue with each other. But was fine. They get together and no one expected a fight to happen. A fight happened because you had Candace said to Monique, "Drag me, Monique, drag me." And what? And what? You had Candace antagonizing Monique. Monique reacted. Fight ensued. Wendy, Gizelle, Robin were, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. They were oh so disgusted with Monique. She's so violent. I can't believe it. She gotta go, blah, 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 blah. But y'all see Mia toss a drink at Wendy. They both got physical with each other, trying to get at each other after the drink toss. And Gizelle and Robin are being sympathetic to Mia as if it was not the exact same thing from Candace and Monique. That's what's crazy. That's what's crazy. Two people around here fussing with each other. One person talking. The other person reacts. And the Green-Eyed Bandits around here was, from the moment it happened, was like done with Monique. But in this situation, they're not mad at Mia. They feel like Mia was pushed to react. That she had to toss that drink. There wasn't nothing wrong with that. But when the complete opposite when it came to Monique and Candace. That's the double standard. And that's why I say Gizelle and Robin are in support of anybody who is against whoever they picked to be the person they don't like that season. Wendy is a person that Gizelle and Robin wants pushed out. And if Mia's the person to make it seem like, oh, she's antagonizing Mia. Oh, that's what it was. She was being mean. It was like, but y'all had to do that with Candace and Monique. And the Candace and Monique thing, we kind of saw it coming for a while. Saw it coming for a while. And so at this point, it's just a back and forth of it all became it exploded. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. But it's like, it's the exact same thing in reverse. But Robin and Gizelle don't like Wendy. So it's easier for them to side with Mia. The same way they sided with Candace in season 5. That's what's stupid. I'm not gonna. Wendy called Mia a crater face bitch. I didn't hear Mia call Wendy ghetto. And y'all know the colorist conversation, we're not gonna do that. That's not what it is. I didn't hear her say that. Both Wendy and Mia were saying crazy shit to each other after the drink toss. So they both were saying shit to each other. After all of that shit, you can't say one person, you can't make it seem as if Mia said something bad to Wendy, as if Wendy, they were saying bad shit to each other. So that part, I'm not going, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to make it seem as if, whatever. We already know that Mia did too much. That part is fine. I didn't hear the ghetto comment, probably because I was halfway asleep. But yeah, no. Both of them, after the drink toss, was going at each other. But why the word ghetto? I say the word ghetto. Am I colorist? If I call somebody ghetto, am I being colorist? I say ghetto. So I'm like, people be, thank you, baby queen. Thank you for work. For work. Because when I get off here, I'm going right to bed. This is my point. Just because someone used the word ghetto, how does that make them colorist? If I call Gizelle ghetto, am I colorist? Because Gizelle is ghetto too. Both Mia and Wendy was saying shit to each other after the drink toss. That's just what it was. Point blank, period. But we all know that Mia did too much. We know that too. Right. As you call Robin Hood, so I'm like, but also this is why I don't do Potomac lives, because I don't like having to, because some folks feel how they feel, and I'm like, it's crazy. Because it's like, if I say so, because I will call folk ghetto, regardless of their skin tone. I call white folk ghetto. No one has to. No, I'm not gonna do this with y'all. I'm not. That's the review. Mia wants to fly home. She calls Gordon to ask Gordon to get her a flight home because she's over. Her nail is broken. She's upset. It's it's a full mess. Okay, we'll see what happens next week. Next week will not be alive. Next week will be a premiere of it all. Yeah, I don't have the energy to even, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my point. Mia saying ghetto to Wendy when we see other people who are the exact same skin tone say shit. But y'all want to make it seem as if, well, no, because the light skinned girl called the brown skinned girl ghetto, that means she's a colorist. I'm just, and I just can't. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know my main aggravation, somebody telling me I don't see a point in something. Y'all know that burns my fucking biscuits when someone say I don't get the point of something. And that is why Potomac is one show I can't do live. Because I want everyone to have their opinion. But if I'm saying I don't see that as that point, because I said it to people, as somebody brought up, they called Robin Hood before. But people are saying, because of Mia's skin tone and because of Wendy's skin tone, whatever Mia says to Wendy, it's because she's a darker skinned woman. When everybody on this episode, everybody on this show has had a ghetto moment. Everybody on this show at one point or another has had an aggressive moment. YouTubers and reviewers of the show have said Robin is aggressive. And when we said that about Robin, even when Wendy said Robin was like trying to attack her, Wendy said it. Robin denied it. We said, no, Robin, you are aggressive. I think most folks who watch the show have the same thought process that Gizelle and Robin are the assholes of the show. But y'all have to quit making it seem as if, because again, somebody specifically said, I don't get a point. And y'all know that shit aggravates the fuck out of me. Because everybody's opinion is their opinion. But, you know, Mia is the lightest skin on the show. Wendy happens to be, you know, of darker hue on the show. I don't think anybody was defending anything Mia did in this episode. Because everybody saw for what it was. It was some bullshit. It really was some bullshit from top to bottom. Like, that's clear as day. But I don't agree that Mia calling her ghetto, which I didn't hear what y'all said, so it's fine, is because Mia is a colorist. Anyway, y'all, I'm finna get some sleep. I hope y'all enjoyed the shit of today. I'll be sitting here, barely being able to breathe, and try to talk at the same time. I believe it there. I still feel like shit, but I wanted to come and just be like, hey, y'all see I look a little, you know what I'm saying? My face feels so congested because, honey, I'm just tired and sick. However, I hope y'all enjoyed this conversation. Everybody has an opinion, you know what I'm saying? And that's fine. Okay. Everybody's opinion is warranted for what it is. I love you all, regardless of whatever. All y'all ghetto. And y'all are all different colors. Everybody on here ghetto. All y'all. Y'all, me. Okay, everybody. Everybody got a bit of ghetto with them. All y'all. Now what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna call me colors too? I love you all. I love you all. Have a good rest y'all evening. I probably will not be back on camera, honey, probably tomorrow Wednesday. Okay. And then, you know, see how I feel, you know, by Wednesday. But love, peace, ghettoness, fried chicken, watermelon, and cognac. Gotta go. Bye.